Welcome back. In sports news, the Golden Eaglets of Nigeria will play Guinea in the semi-finals of the CAF Under-17 Africa Cup of Nations in Tanzania. The Junior Sili National defeated Morocco 1-0 in their final Group B game this afternoon to finish second and set up a clash with the five-time world champions. The Golden Eaglets will confront the Guineans on Wednesday, April 24th, in the first semi-final at the National Stadium in Dar es Salaam, while Cameroon will battle Angola in the second semi-final on same day. All the semi-finalists will represent Africa at the FIFA Under-17 World Cup in Brazil in October. Ivorian striker Pascal Seka scored the only goal as Rangers defeated Lagos outfit MFM to stay atop of Group A. Lobby Stars, Eyimba, Kwara United, Bendel Insurance, Remo Stars and Niger Tornadoes all ended their games goalless. Ajibola Otegbeye scored a late penalty as Sunshine Stars forced Rivers United to a 1-0 draw. In Group B, Plateau United kept their hopes of survival with a 3-0 win over leaders Aqua United. Nassau United went goal crazy with a 5-1 demolition of El Kanemi Warriors. Philip Aota's brace ensured Yobe's Desert Stars defeated FC Fayuba, while Go Round FC pegged back Heartland 2-1. In the English Premier League, Everton have inflicted a sixth defeat in 8 games on Manchester United to dent their hopes of a top 4 finish. Arsenal's hopes of a top 4 finish were also dented after Christian Benteke's first goal in a year helped Crystal Palace to an excellent win which confirmed their status. Liverpool returned to the top of the table but were made to work hard for victory at the relegation-threatened Cardiff City. Meanwhile, Manchester United manager Ole Gunnar Solskjaer has apologized to the fans after his side's humiliating 4-0 defeat away to Everton. Goals from Richarlison, Gylfi Sigurdsson, Lucas Digne and Theo Walcott condemned Solskjaer's team to a 5th successive away game defeat in all competitions for the first time since March 1981. The performance, as much as the result itself, underlined the task the Norwegian faces in restoring the club to former glories.
Apologize.
Away from sports news, more than 200 people have been killed, 450 more injured in at least 8 explosions across the capital of Sri Lanka. Attacks targeted churches and hotels. It's still not clear who carried out the attacks or why, but 13 suspects have been arrested in connection. In the meantime, a curfew has been put in place until further notice, while social media networks have been temporarily blocked. The blasts went off one after the other, 8 in all, hitting the 3 churches in Negombo, Batikaloa and Colombo's Kochchikade district during Easter services. It also hit the Shangri-La, Kingsbury and Cinnamon Grand Luxury hotels, all in the capital, Colombo. The first report of explosions came at about 8:45 a.m. local time, with 6 blasts reported close together at churches and luxury hotels. St. Sebastian's Church in Negombo was severely damaged in one explosion, with dozens killed at the site. There were also heavy casualties at the site of the first blast in St. Anthony's, a hugely popular shrine in Kochchikade. 3 Britons and 2 individuals holding joint US and British citizenship were among those killed, as well as 2 Turkish citizens who were engineers working on a project in the country, among others. Injured foreign nationals have been receiving treatment at a hospital in Colombo. The country's Prime Minister, Ranil Wickremesinghe, who had earlier condemned the violence in a national address, visited one of the damaged churches. He said orders had been given to find those responsible and called a National Security Council meeting at his home for later in the day. Hours later, 7 people were arrested and 3 police officers killed during a raid on a house in Colombo. Around the world, leaders have condemned the attacks, saying there is no place for such violence. And most importantly, declaring solidarity and support for and with the people of Sri Lanka.
Terrible incident before on this Easter Sunday. Good news there in Ukraine. The comedian turned politician Volodymyr Zelensky has won the country's runoff election and is set to become the next president. Current President Petro Poroshenko admitted defeat to supporters gathered in the capital, Kiev, but promised to never leave politics. Polls gave Mr. Poroshenko, who has been in power since 2014, 25% of the vote, while Mr. Zelensky won almost 45%. The 41-year-old is best known for starring in a political satirical drama in which his character accidentally becomes Ukrainian president. And the main news again. Christians in Nigeria and all over the world today celebrated Easter, commemorating the resurrection of Christ, with clerics calling for peace and good governance. That's the news at 10 tonight. Thanks for watching. Happy Easter. I am Amarachi Ubani. Good night.